how you have personally said how you're going to milk these fucking old ladies for their money. And I've had it in a conversation with you. I know you're going to tell me I'm lying, but we've had a conversation about this, and I've even said it myself. Said, yeah, fuck it. Let's get as much money out of it as we can. But you see, as I can talk. I mean, your baby mama is on YouTube now. You know, it's realistically, it's inevitably gonna happen.
There's no control in me.
You're gonna be putting shit out there about you because you're asserting yourself as this great person when she has something that she knows on the contrary, or that she is even proving on the contrary. So it's gonna be out there. It's gonna be.
What it is over here.
Ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things. Realize something needs change. Cause I know you.
I'm the bad guy.
Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my and I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jimbo,
And I'm Kemper.
coming to you live from the stand. What's happening, brother?
None, man. Just been sitting around today, taking it easy. Yeah. Didn't hit my nap quota, but that's okay.
Well, you still got time. You still got time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. You don't go to work for at least 12 more hours.
No, I go to work in 8 hours.
Shit.
Yep.
You going to bed? Or you just
For
going
me? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You going
Doing my
to
usual Friday. So I go in pretty early on Friday mornings.
dog.
Hey, Rosemary. How you doing, hon?
What up, Rosemary J?
Beyond Stupid. Paige. Hey, everybody.
There's no patience. Man, Kim. It's good to see everybody. It feels like it's been a while. It ain't been that long, but it feels like it's been a while.
Yeah.
Can you mute that?
I can mute it. Hang on a second. My wife's in here.
All right. I seen Ernie was doing a little community post action, and he's probably warming up. He'll be live in the next day or two. That's my prediction, but watch him. He'll wait for 3 days just to prove me wrong. Or can he wait 3 days? Him and that new job, like, he's killing me. I swear. That damn jacket of his and shit. He's looking pretty dumb. He can't even hold up a Harley, much less ride one, but he's going to don the jacket and act like he's a tough guy. So, good luck, Ernie. Good luck. But I hope everybody's been doing good today. It was a beautiful day here. That's one reason why I didn't hit my nap quota. went out on the porch and hung out and got some vitamin D and smoked a doob or two on the porch and just enjoyed the day. So, pretty good day.
Always good when you can enjoy the day. Always good. It was good.
Right, Paige.
Did you hear? Oh no! Y'all talk about Mama Tita? She got a new job.
No, we're talking about Ernie.
Ernie has a new job. Yeah, I thought he was pulling on tugboats,
That's what he says.
tugging on pull boats, whatever he's doing.
He's taking pictures with monks,
Yeah,
trying to pretend to be the crouching tiger hidden penis that he is. You know.
Yeah, he's headed out west.
Again.
He's headed out west, but that monk that he took the picture with was in Virginia that morning.
Probably in New Brindavan.
That's weird. Unless Ernie thinks Virginia is out west. No, I know what it is. Ernie's just a liar. Ernie's just a liar.
How do you know he was in Virginia? Just curious.
The picture of the monk he took.
Right.
Oh, you ain't in Discord, are you?
No.
Yeah. Hang on. I'll go get the picture and show it to you. Yeah, the picture of the monk that he took the selfie with.
Yeah.
That monk was in Virginia early that morning on the little walk they're doing, the monk walk or whatever. It's the same guy too, but there ain't no denying it. Nose has got something weird going on one nostril. That's him. And I guess Ernie didn't think, that Nana C and all the great investigators over here, would notice that, or maybe Ernie's racist and thinks they just all look alike.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's definitely that's the same monk. 1 minute. I don't know if I saved it or if I have to go get it. But.
So, is this monk walk anywhere near New Brindavan, Virginia, where they have the Hare Krishna settlement where they live and have their temples and all that? Is that where that's at?
I'm not sure. Here's what I'm going to do, though. I am going to go and pull up the Facebook page with that has that monk on it.
Yeah, I haven't even gone to his Facebook in a couple of weeks, maybe a month. I didn't even think about that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm infatuated with Ernie. I'm stalking him, blah, blah, blah. Yeah,
thank you to the lady who just sent me the picture. I'm going to save that picture and show it first. No, actually, I don't have to save it. It's on Tiger Boy's channel here. Hang on a second.
Oh, on his community post?
Yeah, he's got his monk picture on there, but he don't have the. Now wait, we'll pull them up together. But there's the monk he's took the picture with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get a good look. Now I'm going to go find this Facebook page.
So let me ask you this: do you think it's racist just from that post? The lightning tiger versus crouching hidden tiger. Do you think that's what that is?
I mean, you could consider that insensitive at the very, very least.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, we know he uses, the N-word and calls people porch monkey freely. So, yeah.
Yeah, but then all the shit he said when he was living with the migrant workers and just all the shit that he does, man.
Yeah. All right, I can't see chat right now, guys. So I am going to look this up. So if anybody's saying anything, I'm not ignoring you. I am just looking something up.
Skunkate, most monks are celibate. Yeah. Of course, you have your people that have to break the rules, but they're supposed to be.
All right, somebody help me with that link to that Facebook page. I know somebody sent it to me,
He does, don't he?
but since we
feminine.
have announced that we are back in the mixed martial arts arena or game, I probably get, I don't know, 500 messages a day. So it'll be hard for me to find. I don't know. Somebody send me that monk link.
Looks like Ernie's trying to make his best John Stamos impression. He's just missing the mullet. With his ripped off denim jacket and all that shit.
There we go. Send me the page, not just the picture. Maybe you already did. Let me look up here. No. But I'll show you the picture first of where they were at in Virginia. Of course, it don't say where they were at. I mean, like, it just says "Welcome to Virginia."
Oh, I got you.
But let me show you that right quick. So don't send me a. Actually, let me save it. I'll share it that way in case. I'll name this picture Monk in VA. Good picture. Desktop. All right. Now,
okay, so you're saying they show a sign with him and okay, never mind, I see it.
see the sign that says "Welcome to Virginia."
Yep, sure do.
Now that traveling group, there's also videos. I'm gonna grab that. I know somebody sent me that link in Messenger. God, it should just be so hard. Let me find that link. No, I don't think it's Photoshop. I think Ernie's lying about where he's at. He's not out west. Of course, we knew that anyway.
Well, New Vrindavan is actually in West Virginia. That was my mistake. So.
Oh, West Virginia.
Yeah, that's where they have the Krishna temples and all that stuff.
Yeah. Let me see.
Near Moundville, but it is somewhat close to the borders.
Shoot. Well, we'll wait till somebody can find that link for me. I'm sorry, y'all.
Nana C said she tagged you in Discord to the picture of the monk sitting.
Yeah. Oh, I got the picture. I just need the link. Oh, you just now tagged me. Yeah, I got me mentioned. Okay. There you go. Thank you, Nana C.
Get it, Nana C. Hell yeah.
Now I'm gonna share. I'm gonna save this picture so I can blow it up.
Oh, looky. The Den, member for 14 months.
What
I
up,
love
Luna?
my Dan family. Luna, we love you. Absolutely do.
We effing love you for that, Luna. We effing love you.
Right, Teresa? That well sperm he's using. Oh, shit. I laughed my ass off when his dumb ass said that shit. For a guy trying to deflect his bisexuality, he sure did. just embraced that one, didn't he?
Oh, there we go. Facebook page. All right, there's another picture. See, month 3. Now we're in business. Now we're in business. Thank you, Nana C. Thank you, Love and Grace. Now, don't send me any messages on Facebook, right, for a few minutes because I'm going to show this Facebook page, and you might get your name doxed,
Yeah.
just in case. All right, let me share the screen first. Let me pull up this other month picture. Okay. Actually, let me put these in a folder so I can show them all together. 1 second.
Maybe that's why he's going to the West Coast. It's sperm whale mating season, and he's looking to get into that action. Oh yeah, that's what he do, man. He's trying to reverse the effects of having a meth addiction, but that whale sperm's not going to help you, Ernie. Just saying, maybe stopping with the meth, starting with the recovery, maybe a little bit of psych meds, pepper those in. That'll help.
And whale sperm, just because it's a big fat guy doesn't mean it's whale sperm, Ernie. Sorry.
Got him.
Couldn't have it. Couldn't have it.
It was sitting there. You had to, bro.
Wide open, wasn't it, Kemper? You know how it goes. I mean, it's wide open. It was like a layup, right?
You do know Mama T's live right now, or was, don't you?
Screw Mama T. No, don't screw Mama T. That's Rick Crew that wants to do that.
Oh, yeah, the one that fucked the dog shit out over in Texas.
Yeah, buddy. That's you, buddy. You get it. All right, now check this out. There's the monk picture, right? This is the second one here. Hang on. Let's see. All right. Now, does that look like the monk that Ernie was with right there?
Yep.
That's him.
Mm-hmm.
100%. No doubt whatsoever. Same glasses. Look here on his, it's to our left, but look at his right nostril. How it's made.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't look like these other guys. They look different. So
yeah, there's distinct differences between
there he is again. There's a good picture of the nostril on there. See that?
Sure is.
Now.
Ernie probably rolled up trying to get some free food from him. Hey, can y'all give me $2 for my Cash App?
Now
Hold on, man. It is where I've heard Jimbo is paying you $1,200 per month to co-host with him. What? Where'd you hear that shit?
Well, I mean, at least the secret's out, Kemper. I mean, now the only bad thing is now you're going to have to pay Luna her 40%.
See, that ain't
Come
what's
on
happening.
now. Come on.
You're mistaken.
I'm going to guess right off the top of my head here that 40% of 1,200 is, let's see,
Nothing.
like 460, 480, somewhere in there.
Nothing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Come on now, Kemper. Come on. All right, now let me share this Facebook page with y'all. Walk for Peace. See that? There they are walking through the rain yesterday in Virginia. There's the recent media photos. Look here. There he is. That's Ernie's buddy right there.
Sure is.
Oh,
Well,
it's rough up there in Virginia now. I wonder if we could catch old Ernie walking with him somewhere. But anyway, there he is right there. That's Ernie's buddy.
so where do you figure Ernie's picture was taken?
Well, I would suppose right there on the East Coast, maybe in Virginia. I don't know when he took it because you never know. He posted it yesterday, I reckon.
Right.
Right. But, you know.
Oh, he's an opportunist and he likes to recycle. I'm just like he did in Kenosha with the fucking media that interviewed him. You know, that kind of shit.
Right. Right. I don't know, Paige. I don't know if they're Tibetan monks or not. I'm not sure. Have been in since May the 8th, Virginia, not Mississippi. Earn claiming he's in Mississippi. MISSISSIPPI. What? Can you
I
do
don't
that?
know. Donna, I was just looking at the picture. I mean, it's possible, but it didn't really seem to be Photoshopped. That's why I was asking Jimbo that question. What he thought, you know, about
I don't think it's Photoshop. Let me pull up Ernie's post again. No, I don't think it's Photoshop. Hang on a second. Let me pull it.
He said it was taken 5 days before he posted it in Mississippi.
Did he say that after people started calling him out for being in Virginia?
He's an idiot.
There we go.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem it. I mean, I was looking at it pretty good, and I mean, I ain't a professional. I'm not an authority, but it doesn't really seem to be. Like you can even see his arm reflection of his black leather in the glasses of the monk. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh, he's definitely there with the monk,
right?
Taking a picture, being an opportunist. But let's talk about Ernie's attire. There, the leather jacket with a cut off jean jacket over top of it, looks like. Weird.
The hat sets it off, though, bro.
The golf hat. I bet you don't even know it's golf.
I was gonna say only like golf nerds wear those hats, Ernie. And they usually have khakis and polos and that kind of shit on. But here you are with your I want to be a motorcycle gang.
Yeah.
Like I said, the John Stamos look.
Yeah.
And speaking of people from the 80s and 90s, what about that, what you call it, tapestry that SpeakEazy has on his wall?
You know what, Kemper? You asked me who that could be, and I didn't know. But there was another picture of it that showed up somewhere, and there was a little bit more of the name, and we figured it out. Do you want to say it, or do you want me to say it?
You can tear it up.
SpeakEazy has a photo of Brutus the Barber Beefcake hanging on his wall.
That's sweaty, muscle-bound dude.
Barber Beefcake?
Sweaty, muscle-bound dude from the 80s, 90s that wrestled. I think he did both, didn't he? He did the WWF at the time, and then NWA too, didn't he? Didn't he go over there for a minute?
I don't remember him going to the NWA. He may have. I don't remember it.
I might be thinking. No, I'm probably thinking of Dingo Warrior, Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. Now, Beefcake was, he had that hair game where he's a barber and all that stuff. And here's what, like, obviously he didn't grow up watching Brutus the Barber Beefcake, right? Because he wrestled in the 80s. So why does he have a picture of him hanging on his wall? Weird. Like,
brand new tapestry at that.
I think he may actually be attracted, and there's nothing wrong with it. But SpeakEazy, no, I'm gonna say it. He's attracted to that picture of Brutus the Barber Beefcake. He wishes he could have the barber in his home. He wants Barber there, and that's why he's laying there in his office, kitchen, laundry room, the basement that belongs to SpeakEazy. He's enamored with a, like you said, a sweaty, muscle-bound 80s wrestler.
I mean, it's just
one in the
odd to
chat,
me.
y'all remember Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Well, like I told you earlier, man, it's sort of odd that he would have that, of all things, on his wall while he claims to have 10 pussies hanging outside his window.
You son of a... I was taking a drink when you said that.
Just saying, man. But yeah, for a minute there, I was like, who the hell is it? Like, I was saying things like, it could be a love child of Chris Jericho with so-and-so, Kurt Angle, whatever. But, yeah, it's funny.
Oh, it's real funny. It's real funny. Oh, God.
And this is also the same guy that was outed the other day for having those massive collections of figurines and stuff. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it. But when you're still in the mindset of being a little boy and you're doing it, that's the problem. Like, I know perfectly grown, responsible-ass men that have those kind of collections. But when you're still living in mama's basement, not paying for your children's existence, and you got those kind of things going on, SpeakEazy, that's when it's wrong. That's when it's questionable. But your collection's worth more to you than your son. That's on you, man. Still a bitch.
I got something for you, Kim. Somebody let EaZy know that there's somebody at the stand looking for him. Do you see the screen?
That's pretty much it. It's the tapestry of that picture.
That is the beefcake.
Yeah. Now, I challenge him to look up beefcake.
Now, listen, I respect Brutus the Barber Beefcake. He was, one of the most famous wrestlers of his era, and like he made it to the big time. He was, him and Hulk Hogan came into the game around the same time.
He was in quite a few WrestleManias, bro.
Yeah. Yep. So like he was the real deal as far as professional wrestling. But
he's far from being a fan favorite.
Why hang that guy on your wall if you weren't even around to watch him wrestle? Like, if you're watching old wrestling videos, like you look them up, you have to specifically look for the barber because, like, even though he was there and he was prominent, the wrestlers that dominated the scene, he wasn't one of them. His job was to put the other guys over. At the biggest stage there is, though. I'm not putting him down. I'm just saying, if you're gonna look up a wrestler and you don't know wrestling and you didn't grow up, because he obviously didn't grow up when Beefcake was in the ring.
Well, he's 32, so Beefcake, he might have still been wrestling when he was born, but not much after that. And for him to choose to have the Beefcake on his wall, as opposed to a lot of other icons from that time period, is just suspect. It's like you're trying to build a living spank bank in your basement, SpeakEazy. You probably got 4 or 5 pictures of yourself down there. I'm not doubting that one bit. But yeah, that's all it is, the spank bank. He's got to have it on his wall. Yeah. Uh-oh. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, out of all the wrestlers from that time period, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Right. You're not going to look up that guy unless you were a fan of that guy.
I mean,
or unless you're looking up sweaty wrestlers. Sweaty, muscled
He's
up.
like, that one's oily. That one looks greased up. Let me get a hold of that one. You know?
Right. That's what he was. It's just weird. James Caldwell, there you go, buddy. World Wrestling Federation, 84 to 93. 93 happened to be 31 years ago. That's the year I got married. So EaZy, when he was in the WWE, EaZy wasn't even around, but maybe a year. It's right around the time he was born when Beefcake retired.
Well, I mean, honestly, you could give him this, which I would, because it's still going to make him look stupid. But what if in his studio, Mama's got her stuff hanging in it, and that's her tapestry?
Could be. Now,
that's what happens when you have a roommate named Mom.
We know SpeakEazy doesn't lie, and we know he doesn't live in the basement, right? Except for this. No, this is wrong. I think I'll play the one I got. Before I've already got this one pulled up, so I want to play this one first. Do you all remember? And Kemper made a video of it, actually, of SpeakEazy messaging Christina while she's on her panel, telling her to stop telling people about her kids, and he also said that she shouldn't share her children on social media because of all the people in this world, right? He berated her for it, didn't he?
Yep, sure did.
All right, listen to this little clip.
Why is anyone questioning a father having video or pictures of his own kids anywhere? I don't know why that's even a question.
Why is anyone questioning a father having a video of his kids anywhere? But EaZy talks about people doing that, especially his own baby's mother. Is that one of those what's good for me is not good for thee, or however that goes? Or is that just straight up hypocrisy? Put a one in the chat if you think it's just straight up hypocrisy. Hey, Christina. Speak of the beautiful devil. How about that, SpeakEazy? Christina. I saw your short earlier when my son, he took me to Walmart. My youngest son. He's 17. He has a girlfriend. Yeah. But I saw your short and I was, was playing on my phone, and my son goes, "Who is that?" And I said, "Oh, that's a friend of mine." He said, "What? Where's she from?" I said, "Canada." He said, "How old is she?" I said, "Oh, she's around 30. He goes, "Does she know how old I am?"
That's just
oh, so Hunter's crushing just a little bit,
Oh Lord. That's hilarious. Oh shit. I can see him doing that too.
Yeah.
It seems that SpeakEazy has a set of rules for him, and then a set of rules for everybody else. But he also has a set of rules for men as opposed to women.
Yeah.
He comes across like a misogynist, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he is. He is, yeah. Hey, Flow State, what's up? It's still the 30 for rapper. Okay. Now, I got another clip that I want to play about SpeakEazy. Let me find it. It's a dandy. It's a dandy too.
Is it whose channel is it on?
Well, I stole this clip from the premiere that Toxic Angel did, and if you guys haven't seen that, give it a watch. It displays the hypocrisy of SpeakEazy, the lies. Like, here's one of them. Here's one of the lies right here. Pretty sure this is it. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff. So you like to do. Yeah.
I didn't even know you lived in your mom's basement.
That's the funniest part. That's just something she just made up out of nowhere. It's funny because that's the thing Nicolina always says. So it's like she's just doing all the same things Nicolina's doing. It's so weird.
So now that was a private phone call that he recorded to split up a mother and daughter, by the way, which is low enough.
Go in real life, something he claims he doesn't do.
Yeah, and that's absolutely real life. But what he said in that private phone call, now he wasn't trying to put out no mystique about him online to make money, right? This was in a private phone call, and he denies living in mommy's basement. Christina, where is that studio that we see every time Mr. Rapper SpeakEazy goes live? Is that in mommy's basement? We are buffering October. Is anybody else having that issue?
What?
Buffering.
I don't know.
Christina said, did you see the video I shared from 3 years ago? I mentioned he was trying to be a rapper from his mommy base. Yes. 3 years ago, he was told on for being trying to be a rapper in his mommy's basement. Now, and that was on social media. That wasn't YouTube. So, dude, just come out and admit it. Just, can you tell the truth about anything? I'm beginning to think him and Shell might be twins. I don't believe that age difference thing. I think they're twins. Because I've never seen two men the exact same size. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. But that just can't tell the truth about anything. About anything. Christina said, I've been calling him out. YouTube is just new to me. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. He thought, I'm clear. Christina, she don't do YouTube. I'm in the clear. But then, oh boy, you didn't show up, right? You started, you tried to start your beat up Mazda. You even videoed it and sent it to her in a message. I can't make it today. My beat up piece of shit won't start. I can't make it.
Hey, Mars House.
So, how you doing, Mars House? Oh, congratulations. Y'all put in some hearts for Mars Hearts. Mars House, cancer-free, y'all. Put in some hearts in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. That is awesome news, Mars House.
That is. Glad to hear that.
Absolutely. Man, that is wonderful. That is truly wonderful. What was I dogging on EaZy about now?
We were talking about him in the basement and
oh yeah, Christina's new. The reason why she came to YouTube. Well, he sent her that video of his car not starting and saying, I can't make it to therapy to see my son. You know, my son that I've only seen 3 times in 4 years. I can't make it. And here's why. My car won't start. My car won't start. Can I help you with anything else? And Christina said, yeah. If you want, you can send some chicken nugget money because the boy loves chicken nuggets. And we'll get chicken nuggets afterwards. Done, says Mr. EaZy. Well, 10 hours later, she finally got the $50 for chicken nuggets, which brought the grand total in 4 years up to $450. Anyway, so she said, well, I'm going to check this out, right? I'm going to check this out. What's he doing? So she goes on YouTube, and she sees that video where he's calling me a deadbeat dad and claiming that he is a wonderful father, who has a great relationship with all his baby mamas. Well, then now, welcome to YouTube, Christina. We are sure glad you're here. She shed light on that punk. It was great. Luna, did you hear that Kemper's getting $1,200 a month? Just saying. Just saying.
You're going to get me kneecapped over something I can't provide, see?
Sorry, bro. I mean, Mama T done told on you.
Well, I can do live streams from a chair. It's okay.
Yeah.
Still
Okay.
in my keep.
Speaking of chair, I seen old Rick Crew today riding his little scooter thing, and
Dude, that shit was funny. His battery kept dying.
talking about how
He
he
kept
lives
talking
on
more
the edge.
shit, and the battery kept dying more.
He lives on the edge, right? I live on the edge, Atlanta. Driving through the projects in his scooter. Now listen, there's nothing wrong with government-based housing. If I qualified and I needed it, I would absolutely use it because that's what it's for, is for people who need it. But it's still funny to dog on a piece of shit like that for riding his scooter through the projects.
Well, did you know that he carried $36 worth of cans on the trailer behind him to turn those in, and that's what he was doing?
I did not know that.
And he was talking shit the entire time about Nicolina and the Mean Girls and how they gave Connie money, but he had to go earn his money. But as he talked that shit, his battery started dying. Yeah. So it was like direct karma. Every time he opened up his dick sucker, his battery would start dying again.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. I didn't know he was live. I got sent video of him of the, in the first few minutes he was talking about me, and I turned it off when he started talking trash about Thelma, because here's a guy that wants to bone Mama T, and he's gonna try to put my wife down. Dude, boy.
He claimed to have fucked the dog shit out of Mama T already.
Right. That's sick, bro. That's sick.
Yeah.
I ain't had supper yet. Stop that. For God's sakes. Forget it, man. I ain't eating tonight. Damn you.
But that shit was funny, man. Because, he just talked all that shit. And then shit kept happening. I thought it was funny when his battery was about to die when he was trying to cross the road. Sorry. But when you're a douchebag, things like that happen. I'm not going to have any sympathy or empathy for you. And the shit he was talking, I was 22 and married a 16-year-old. Dude, I would shut up about anything and everything. I wouldn't even talk about that. I would just shut up and leave YouTube. That is definitely befitting the pedo name.
Yeah. The dude admits that he was 22 years old.
Mm-hmm. And was shagging a 16-year-old.
A 16-year-old. Now listen, that's a 6-year age difference, right? And she was a runaway.
Mm-hmm.
He was a legal adult 4 years into legal adulthood. 4 years in. At least 4. We don't know how, he was. He could have been 23 the next week. We don't know. But 22 and 16, and she was a runaway. They got married 2 weeks later after they met. So right away, as soon as they met, that perv started nailing that runaway 16-year-old who had to be down on her luck. Why else would she run away? Why else would she run away? Down on her luck, and what does he do? He takes full advantage of it. Being an adult, takes full advantage of that little girl. Are you still married to her, buddy?
He basically groomed her, bro. Is what he did.
Yeah.
Got her at 16 years old and groomed her.
Yeah. And he keeps saying that Thelma was 15. No, buddy. No. When Thelma and I got married, she was 17. I know that's hard for you to understand. 17. I was 19. Got her marriage license. I could show you. can show you a picture of it. I can bring it in here right now. It's in a frame. You want to see it? I'll hard them and get it bring it here in a minute. 17 to 19, old buddy. What are you talking about? He's talking about me being this old man,
Right?
and saying I married a 15-year-old. No, just stupidity. Well, what it is they cherry pick what they hear and put it together, and then run with lies.
Yeah, he's mental. I don't know if he drinks or not, but it sure does seem like it with the shit that he says and how far off they are. You know?
Yeah.
So if he's
Ron.
not drinking, then it's a bad mental issue.
Yeah. What up, boy? Come here.
Wow.
Come here a minute.
Wow.
I'm live. I want to tell you something.
Tell me what.
Come here, buddy. Down. Come over here, son.
Fat.
This is my young boy. This is my youngest boy.
I'm
Come
fat.
here, fatty.
Can't fit through here.
Damn, called him out.
You can move my light.
I'm not skinny anymore.
Go out down here a little bit.
Wow.
Go out down here. I want Christina, this is my son, Hunter. Say hi, Hunter. You remember that?
I can't get out of here real quick, so whatever you say.
You remember that lady I showed you on the video?
Yeah.
She's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
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 I'm just introducing you.
Uh-huh.
Got anything to say? Hey. You want to say hey? Nothing?
I got nothing.
What do you think you had for?
Because.
Well, you ain't no Casanova, are you? He's crawling out.
Just remember to hit him with that stiff jab later when he's not paying attention, Hunter.
Love you, son.
Smack, smack.
That was dirty, wasn't it? I'm sorry. We've only got like close to 9,000 subscribers. Nobody will see this.
Hunter was blushing. I give him that.
Oh my God. No.
Like you can feel the heat from that blood rushing to his face.
You know what Hunter's thinking? You know what he's in there thinking? He's thinking, oh shit. I hope my girlfriend don't see this.
Don't worry, Hunter. My dad used to do the same things to me, bro. It happens.
No, he's yeah, I did embarrass him a little bit, but he thinks Christine is attractive. That's basically what he was saying. You know, he's got a girlfriend that he's in love with. They've been dating for a good while now, and I think it's pretty semi-serious. You know, and but I mean, honestly, dude, I've been married for 31 years. Christina is an attractive lady.
Well, of course.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
You have to be very ignorant to
Yeah.
have that come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
That's right, beyond stupid. That's right.
You're allowed to give credit where credit's due? Yeah. Nana C, that's right. Give a perk of a parent of a teen. That's right. You can only pick on them for so long, and then they get old enough to whip your ass.
Yeah, but just because you're on a diet don't mean you can't peep the menu.
Right. And listen,
You know,
he's close to being able to whip my ass now. He probably can.
getting extra appetizers or desserts or whatever, that can get you in trouble. But you can look at the menu to see what's there.
Now we're embarrassing Christina. Sorry. We got two in one swoop. Christina and Hunter, we done embarrass them. Anybody else? Who wants some? Who wants some? I mean, you want me to start calling out the mods and how pretty they are? We got some pretty mods too now. I'm gonna tell you something. You know what? It ain't what's right here at all. It's not the face. It's not your body. It's what's right here. Right here. And listen, we got some of the biggest hearts around this community. Just fine human beings, women and men. We got some fine human beings. And
Nice.
That's
nice.
what it's really all about.
Night Stalker. She's pretty, way out of EaZy's league. And that's why he doesn't have her anymore in his life. He's doing very little whatsoever, but he screwed that up a long time ago. So you're right. He is way out of her league.
Yeah. Oh, he's lucky. He was lucky. He was lucky. Have you seen what's over there now with him? Like Mita. Oh my God. I mean, Stephanie, oh loud. And he claims he's had it in that. Lord. He just like physically ugly people he's got over there. And well, like I was saying about what's inside, they're even uglier inside. Right? I've seen in some videos. Oh no, I'm in trouble. He went and told on me.
He's in there blushing for Mama now. She's gonna be like, wow. Go after you.
Huh?
He ratted you out.
Why did he do that? Man, he's grounded.
I mean, you did embarrass him in front of like 150 people, bro.
Yep, the wood chipper's next. You're right. I'm gone. Damn it. I didn't even think he'd do that. I didn't think he would do that. You think you know somebody. You think you know somebody.
Well, in all fairness, dude, you did document it as well. You'd only get away with it for so long. True.
Hello, Thelma. Love of my life. And Rick Crude. Her name's not Thelma Lou. Not at all. Not even close. But if you want to be ignorant and use that name, go ahead. Let's get back to this Rick Crude for just a second. Hey, baby, if you're still in the chat, how many times in my life, not wrestling, but in my whole entire life, have you seen me wearing overalls? How many pair of overalls are in the closet? So this Rick Crude guy says, I remember that mother pucker, and I don't know if he's doing that on purpose or if he just don't cuss. Like, does he cuss?
Yeah, he cusses, bro.
I didn't hear the F word. I heard the P word, mother pucker.
No, I'm not.
Mother pucker.
Just telling you, he's pretty gross. Like, I got a potty mouth, and this guy makes me go, wow, dude, seriously?
Yeah, I was making fun of him because he can't pronounce F.
He's just crude, man. Like, he goes with his name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit.
Hey, Methy Mammoth. Because the channel's monetized, and if you don't have what is it, YouTube Premium, it displays ads. Yeah.
Yep. I don't have premium, and it does that to me.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, it does that.
Right when I go into chat, bing, right there it is.
But if you do have YouTube Premium, and that's the only reason I have YouTube Premium is because when I watch videos, I don't want to watch the ads first. But if you have YouTube Premium, you don't have to see the ads. You skip them. There's other benefits of it too. Like if you have YouTube Premium, I don't know if you knew this, Kemper, but like if you're watching YouTube on your phone, you can click the off button, turn the screen off, and still listen to it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I for me, it's worth the $20 or whatever it is we pay monthly for us to have it, family premium or whatever. Right. Never in her life has she seen me in a pair of overalls. I don't wear that shit, dude. And I'm gonna tell you, in my entire wrestling career, which was only 13 years, and I didn't wrestle big time and all this shit, but in my entire wrestling career, I was in 2 fist fights. 2. Both of them were because a moron called me cowboy. My name wasn't Cowboy Jim Bob or Jim Slob or Fluck Flob or whatever you want to say, you idiot. Quit making up stories. You sound like an idiot. Never did I go by Cowboy. Yeah. You obviously went to my Facebook page like a Mark would, and you found my fan page for fans, right? I'm glad you visited. Now, go there and find a picture of me in those overalls. I dare you. Find one. Find a picture of me wearing overalls at any time ever. Dare you. Can't find one. I don't like the looks of them. I have never even put a fucking pair on. It's ignorant. This guy just spitting out loud and saying he wrestled me in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, he didn't say he wrestled you. He just said he decked you.
Yeah, but we were wrestling on a show in Tennessee.
Yeah. And you said something and he decked your ass.
Yeah, I've never wrestled a show in Tennessee. Never. Not once. Never.
Right when he said Tennessee is when I was like, no, this motherfucker's full of shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
I would never wrestle in Tennessee. I don't know how it is now. I think the Athletic Commission regulates it now. But back when I was wrestling, Tennessee is where the kids went to wrestle because you could be any age. You could be a 10-year-old and a promoter could put you in the ring. Fuck that. When you wrestle, and I don't want to get too much into wrestling tonight, but when you wrestle, you literally put your life in the hands of the other wrestler.
Mm-hmm. That
guy controls whether how he could hurt you bad because you're giving your body to him. I would not do that, and I would not with a child, and I would not ever take the chance of hurting a child because wrestling, although it is choreographed, when you slam somebody on the concrete, you slam them on the damn concrete. There ain't no way to fake that. You hit somebody with a chair, you hit them with the damn chair. If they put their hands up, they're pussies. So, yeah, screw that. Don't wrestle in Tennessee. Never have, never will. Never would. Penny Positive said, EaZy has said many times there's one baby mama he wished it could be different with them, and I believe it was Christina he was talking about, and that's why he gives her a hard time, doesn't want anyone else. Hey, that's a good point, Penny.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Very possible.
I mean, honestly, now listen, the one lady that was 15 when he impregnated her, she is not ugly, okay? She's not. She's no Christina, but she's not ugly. Now, the other lady,
yeah,
she's almost Mama T ugly, bro.
I mean, she sort of is falling in line with SpeakEazy's mom.
Yes. Yes. She's a biggin. She's a biggin.
I was going to say, she could pass as her daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's just crazy, man. And speaking of impregnating a minor, what's that big fat guy's name over there at the shit show? AC. AC. And Brett, the settlement dude, you're misinformed. You're listening to the wrong people. My wife wasn't pregnant when I got married to her.
Neither one.
No. So you saying I impregnated 12-year-old? No, I didn't.
That's a lie.
I didn't impregnate her before we got married, and I didn't impregnate her after we got married. That's just a lie. So stop with that lie. Because if there was a pregnancy, there would be a baby, and I would be the father. Unlike SpeakEazy, you moron.
But the thing is as long as SpeakEazy acts like he does and treats people the way he does, he can be guaranteed to never find anybody that's got a good heart. He might find some girl that's pretty, but along his same lines, but that'll end up fucking him too. So until he changes how he does things, he can expect that same kind of return.
Mm-hmm.
Either being alone, being done wrong, or,
Okay, I said, hey, Jimbo and Kipper, hi chat. Listening in bed, just woke up. It's 5 a.m. What?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
But basically, I'm saying you attract what you are. When you look out for a reflection, it will come back. Everything you are. So if you want to be a piece of shit, you can expect that same thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, and this guy trying to twist Nicolina's words, saying he ain't even fat. And I looked up, and this is the fat guy I remember. Dude, I was fat when I wrestled, 20 years ago. The last time I wrestled, I wasn't fat. Not at all. And as a matter of fact, I was ripped. Have you ever been ripped? Now, he also said something about the pictures. He says, I'm pretty sure that's Hawk. You're right. That was Road Warrior Hawk. Do you know where that picture was taken? Right outside the locker room. Do you know who was in the locker room? Me and Hawk. When you wrestle or work the Road Warriors, the greatest tag team of all time.
Yep. Legion of Doom.
I was fucking proud to have shared the ring with those guys. Are you? Yes, I took a picture with Hawk with my newborn son, James, over 20 years ago. That don't make me a mark, you fucking idiot. And the Maria Kanellis picture, and my hand to God on this, I didn't know who she was. When they started talking about let's book her to be a ring card girl, and that wasn't a wrestling show, by the way. It was an MMA show. It was my MMA show that we paid her to be there as a ring card girl. I didn't know who she was. I said, damn, she is hot. Let's book her. So we booked her. And she came in, did the ring card stuff, took pictures with everybody. I didn't take a picture with her because she was a wrestler. I didn't even know before, we booked her. I took a picture with her because she's gorgeous. She's a gorgeous ring card girl. I've got pictures with literally every ring card girl we've ever had. None of them wrestle except her, and I didn't even know she wrestled. So you're stretching it, bro. You're stretching it. You are a mark because you don't say work. You keep making up lies. You keep name dropping. Oh, I contacted Jerry Lawler. No, you didn't. Shut up. You might have sent his fan page a message. But here's the thing. IHOP. Prove it. Let's see some pictures and video of you working those guys in the ring. Let's see it. You saw the picture of me with Ricky Morton in the figure four, and you made fun of even the figure four. It's too fat and lazy. Right before that, the Nature Boy Buddy Landell came in and dropped an elbow on me. We were moving around, and yeah, it was supposed to come loose. You stupid fuck. If you want some video of it, throw me some money and I'll send you the video. Mark, I know you'll pay for it. You probably got a picture of Ricky Morton hanging in your room like beefcakes hanging in EaZy's.
Yeah.
If y'all are running late and wasn't here at the start, SpeakEazy has a picture of Brutus the Barber Beefcake hanging in his studio on his wall in his bedroom, studio, kitchen, living room, mommy's basement.
Oh Lord.
The barber, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Yeah. You can tell, man. You can tell that he's done nothing but live off the tip, man.
Yeah. Thelma said, I was 27 before I got pregnant the first time. And you know what? Nah, maybe save it for another time. maybe I'll explain it another time, but I'll just say this, and Thelma can back me up. Right around that time when we started having children, I had an excellent job. I'm not going to say where. Best job I ever had paying wise. I had Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance. Best. I didn't even have a copay, brother.
Yes, Lisa. Every nature boy has had blonde hair.
They all do.
The original didn't have long blonde hair, but he still had that blonde hair.
Talking about Buddy Rogers?
Yeah.
Yeah. But what was I talking about?
You're talking about your best job.
Oh yeah, the insurance when Thelma got pregnant. Anyway, when I got that insurance, I didn't have to pay to go to the doctor. Well, we went to a fertility specialist. Okay, and let's just say I was the reason Thelma wasn't getting pregnant, if you know what I mean. So, but after I went to the fertility specialist, we had 5 children. Thelma gave birth to 5 children. So, you fuckers that say I impregnated somebody in 1990, you're wrong. Bad wrong. Bad wrong. Bad, you would have shared a ring with the Rock and Roll Express. So would Thelma. Dang, Ricky Morton, stay away from my wife.
Oh, Robert Gibson. I remember those days.
Hey, now Robert Gibson's a badass dude.
No, I'm not making fun. I'm just reflecting back to a Facebook account.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
That's good shit.
Facebook troll Robert Gibson.
I remember Robert Gibson triggering Bitch Boy a couple times.
Hell yeah, he did. Oh, Robert Gibson. Oh, but he was like in real life. Robert Gibson was a mean motor scooter, brother. Mean motor scooter. Ricky Morton was a puss, wasn't he, honey? Wasn't he, Thelma?
Yeah, I remember those days back in the 80s, like especially the early 80s. The original WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That was when you had you had the Legion of Doom, but you also had the Four Horsemen. You had a bunch of different cliques like that made it a lot cooler. Because then it was like watching gang warfare. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow, man, that's awesome. Beth said she almost married the drummer for Firehouse. Their lead singer died just a few weeks ago. The part that you almost married the drummer was awesome, not the part that the lead singer died. Firehouse sang the first song that was ever on the radio when Thelma and I were in the car together on our first car date.
Love of a Lifetime.
Well, the song was "Don't Treat Me Bad," but yeah, it was. But those 2 songs are definitely the Firehouse songs I remember. Thelma said, "Absolutely wrong, ain't the baby? No way I could get nobody pregnant before." Let's see, what year was that? Thelma was 27. It's a long time ago. Wasn't that long ago, damn it. Better stop that. It's actually, 21 years ago? Yeah. Amazingly, maybe 22 years ago, because James was our second born. Firstborn, I've told that story before.
So all your kids were born after Y2K then? Yep.
Sure were.
They look stupid as fuck saying the shit they do then, considering you're 50.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, man. They act like that I just married somebody that was underage now. Like I'm 51 and just married.
You were underage.
Yeah. Yeah. The first time. The second time I was 19, but Thelma was 17. And I mean, hell, 2 years apart. Well, we're over 2 years apart, but 19 and 17 is just 2. You know, they're stupid.
Yeah, they play that game. That's how they're doing those, playing a game.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
If they had anything real, they would be talking about it, but they don't. Never have.
I said you just turned 27, baby. What are you talking about? Kipper, stop getting me in trouble now, dude.
Don't blame me. It's my fault, except for when it's with Thelma.
It's peer pressure. Peer pressure. Damn. But if Rick Crude wants to work a match with me, I'm down for it. I'll come out of retirement for it. He just got to know that my finisher is the figure 4, so I'm going to have to modify it when I wrestle him and call it the figure 3. But I can do it. I can do it. I'll slap him in the figure 3 leg lock.
Well, couldn't you just feasibly just do like an arm leg lock? You know, like an arm bar, but for the leg, and just make it happen that way?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's, jiu-jitsu, we got knee bars.
Well, I mean, it would serve the same purpose as the figure 4. So, yeah, I guess that would be a modified figure 4, the figure 3. Got it. Just be one arm, 2 legs.
See, that was it. Don't treat me bad. It's the first song that we ever held hands to. Now y'all making me and Thelma get nostalgic.
Oh, Lord. Mm-hmm.
So we got some bad news today, but we also got some good news. The good news was that there's nothing wrong with Thelma's ticker. She's been having blood pressure issues, and she's had some tests done, and today we went and got the results, and she is going to have to remain on this pill that I can't remember the name of it, something Dradine or something like that, but it helps her blood pressure stay up, but it's not because of her heart. So no heart issues.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
At least they know what's going on and that things are under control, and this is how you're going to be able to control it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Queen. The rise and fall of SpeakEazy, the Canadian Skern. That's the name of our title now. So I want you to vote honestly. I'm going to put a poll in. I want everybody to vote honestly. Read the options and vote honestly, okay? And I'll tell you who I would have voted for after we vote, but actually, after I set the poll, no, I don't want to influence your vote. Vote honestly. It's about SpeakEazy and Ernie. I just want to know what everybody else thinks. I know what I think. I just want to know what everybody else thinks. Ricky Morton, baby, not Ricky Martin. Thelma does talk to text, and it just called Ricky Martin for what?
I was going to say, it retypes everything I say. I get it, man. I totally get it.
She got it. She said, sorry, Morton. Yeah, I was going to smack Ricky Morton. I was like, no, my wife's always thought you was good looking. Look at you, you little bitch. No, I didn't. But before I put this poll up, I would like to point out that Rick Crude calls me a mark for taking a picture was Road Warrior Animal, or I'm sorry, Road Warrior Hawk. But Rick Crude, all that name dropping you do, I have proof that I have actually been in the ring, locked horns with the Road Warriors and the Rock and Roll Express. Arguably the 2 greatest tag teams of all time. How about you, buddy? What'd you say? Do you show any proof?
Yeah.
Don't even try to go there with me, old boy. You can't.
Which one is the one that had the son that played at Ohio State and went and played for the Rams? It was one of the 2 of them, the Road Warriors.
It was Animal.
Animal.
Laurinaitis.
Yeah,
Lauren.
yeah. Yep. I remember he had that wild last name. But hell, when he played there, everybody in the stands did their Road Warrior shoulder pads and all that stuff.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Yep. Sting's son, Steve Borden, played at UK his last 2 years.
No shit.
Yep. And I think he's been training to wrestle. I think he's getting ready to. He may have already started, but I heard he was about to make his debut. It may have already taken place, but yeah,
part of that new wave of the new generation of kids that were wrestlers' kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Sting was one of the greatest too, man. He was really great.
Oh, Sting was awesome, man. Like I loved it. He had that aluminum ball bat. He'd come in from the rafters, like, you know. I liked it when he played the good and bad Sting. But I'll tell you this, you won't see none of them motherfuckers on a tapestry behind me in my mom's house, nonetheless. That's why I'm making fun of you, SpeakEazy, because you're just like a high school kid. And obviously decorate your house as such. Unless that's truly your mom's tapestry, but
the poll is up. Who is the worst human being, Skern or Sleazy?
Beyond Stupid, Jimmy, Snuka, Superfly.
Jimmy Superfly was a wild one. I think he committed murder, didn't he?
Who?
Didn't Snuka kill his wife or something?
I don't know. I know Benoit did.
Oh yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah,
but
and his kid.
Maybe Snuka killed himself. But I'll look it up. I'll look it up in a minute. But yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. He used to wrestle barefooted and would come off the top rope and do a body splash type of thing.
I saw him come off the top of the cage one time, bro.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's like, he put his body through hell. He really did.
A lot of those guys did.
Yeah.
Like I remember when it was Legion of Doom with Paul Ellering.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that was back in the Four Horsemen with Ric Flair and Ole and Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard and Sunshine. And like, that was the days. Even Sting was around back then. He wasn't the Sting that he became, you know, about 10 years later. But, you know, my grandmother watched it. So I grew up watching it early part of my life a lot.
Here you go.
You went and changing the channel on my mom. She'd smack you.
Here you go. Snuka was indicted and arrested in September of 2015. Third-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter charges in relation to the May 1983 death of his girlfriend, Nancy Argentino, in Allentown, Pennsylvania. He pleaded not guilty, but was found unfit to stand trial in June 2016 due to dementia. Terminally ill with abdominal issues, his charges were dismissed January 3rd, 2017, 12 days before his death.
Fluffy, I would have to agree with you if you're talking about the poll, because that's how I had to vote.
Yeah, most people have voted, so I'm going to go ahead and say I would vote Ernie.
Yeah, I did, but only because he's been doing it longer. If you were to add another decade to SpeakEazy, they might be neck and neck.
Well, that's right. I mean, look at the age difference.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Ernie's had a little bit more time to build his pile of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, SpeakEazy, I'll give Ernie this. Ernie did venture out and not stay on mom's tit. Like he went out and he tried, blah blah blah. He got into situations, but he at least tried. He got away from it. SpeakEazy, you're not even man enough to leave the nest. Or at least not too far from it. Like I know whenever he left Christina's, he went back to Mama's.
Yeah.
So
despite shit, I can't remember what I was going to say. But I do remember this part. When Ernie was EaZy's age, he was telling little white lies, right?
Mhm.
He was just a liar. Everybody knew he was a liar. Everybody knows EaZy's a liar, but EaZy's lies and EaZy's scamming. Whoa, is that started early? You know, he's got a Nightbot command now telling what today's grift will be.
Yep. That's what I was curious about earlier.
Yeah, like he's literally having Nightbot e-beg.
Well, I mean, if you look at his descriptions, if you look at all the stuff for every live, every video, he's begging on there. If you don't want to call it begging, that's fine, but you're putting your Cash App everywhere. Okay? Whatever you want to fucking call that. You know, your PayPal, all that stuff. If you want to put that up there, that's fine. But people are going to say you're begging. Because guess what? It is pretty much begging.
Yeah.
Like I told Jimbo like over a year ago, it's the same sign or the same thing. It's standing on the corner of the street with a sign begging for money.
Yeah.
Just sit there with your Cash App put on there. SpeakEazy. Do that.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you actually probably make more money doing that than you will the way you're doing it.
Yeah.
But this is the lazy guy's way of doing it. You want to stay in the nest and do it.
Yeah, if you're gonna be a beggar, go ahead and be a beggar, dude. Like, go ahead, just come out with it and just say, "Hey, look, I'm a beggar." Just say it easy. You're not a creator.
Right.
You're you've had everybody else do all the work for you so far, and once they're gone, you're starting to suffer. But go ahead and admit it. Say EaZy's not a creator.
Good night, Penny.
But he's planning on good night, Penny. But he's planning on being a professional YouTuber. Thus, he needs your money. Send it to him, y'all. Listen, the people in Discord and you and Nicolina and a couple other people know what happened to me today.
Mm-hmm.
You see me on there begging for fucking money?
Nope. Not one word about it. But the thing is EaZy, while you're begging for all this money, sitting in mama's house, collecting Cash Apps and super chats and monetization from your channel, blah, blah, blah. Remember that while you're doing that, you're still going to get called out for not taking care of your kids. Because I'm pretty sure if you're not taking care of your son, you're probably not taking care of one of your daughters.
Right. I mean, listen, tiger don't change his stripes, right?
Right. Exactly. And you know he's not making that much. He can't be. Unless he's got a real idiot over there funneling money. You don't really know. It couldn't be any better than what we get.
You see what Beyond Stupid said?
Well,
But what's he got to offer people to pay him for? At least Skern had items that never existed.
right. That's
a t-shirt. Maybe EaZy should come out with a t-shirt line, right? Here, how much some t-shirts?
He'll probably steal all your logos. He'll have this backdrop with the cop talking to EaZy, and he'll have a line of EaZys, like a little bitch.
You know what? Maybe I should take that backdrop and I'm going to use that tonight. I'm going to try, if I got time, to break out my Sawgrass 500 here that I've had for a couple months now. It seems like that I have still never used, but I'm going to try if I get time, and that's. If I can, that's the one I'm going to make, is that logo of EaZy crying. Well, if I can, or actually when I make it happen, if it's not tomorrow night, then you'll get it. But if I can, when I do it, and I make that shirt, we'll give the first one away on here.
Oh
yeah. You know what, Mr. Nobody? I think with intellectual property, I actually do. Because it's easy to prove that I'm the one who created those images.
Right.
So I do think that I own those characters. But, what am I going to get from it? He ain't got nothing.
Right.
He's getting ready to have even less.
But that's the thing. As long as EaZy refuses to do the right thing by his kids, he can guarantee that we are going to stay on that neck.
Yeah.
Until you do the right fucking thing, SpeakEazy. You ain't got to do shit as far as relationships with any of the moms. Just take care of your kids, man. At least play your part.
Why is people telling Skunk to shut up? What did he do over here?
I don't know.
What'd you do, Skunk?
Oh, he said that EaZy's Cash App is $ Skunk Ape is my daddy. I don't know if that's what it was, but
That's probably a good one, Skunk. Good one. Depends on which AI you used. No, but you could send a cease. Yeah. Here's the thing. The AI was used to generate, but I also used fireworks to complete. So I put my own twist and spin in there. It looks like it's not just AI generated. Like I work on those logos too a little bit. I'm not a designer, a graphic designer by no means, but I do put stuff on there and and add to or subtract away by using Adobe Fireworks. It's the only Adobe product I know how to use.
Regina, yes, exactly. He needs to take care of his kids and respect their mothers. He needs to stop with his narcissist bullshit and play his part. He doesn't get to control anybody. That ain't how this works. When you've not had any kind of doing with your kids, and you start coming up on the scene, you don't get no fucking control, man. You don't get no say-so. You're lucky to have that visitation.
Yeah.
Regardless, you need to be paying for your kids. And the courts will probably make that happen soon. But, yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You don't get, like, your little fucking short video about how these moms just want a babysitter that pays. No, bitch. If it's your kid, you're not babysitting, dickhead. Don't you understand that?
That's the damn truth. A father or the mother are not babysitters of their own children.
Nope.
For him to say that, just for him to say that, shows what a loser he is.
I mean, he's got it in a short video on his own channel.
Punk.
And he's just trying to preach. And this was before any of this Christina stuff came out. So obviously this was going on with a different baby mama.
Yeah, Regina, he said it. He sure did. I mean, that's how weak that guy is, right?
Regina, it's on his short videos, like probably his 4th or 5th oldest one. Yeah, absolutely did. Like, he's an idiot. Like, I was like, how you babysitting your own kid, dude? Like, hell, even when I had stepkids, it wasn't about babysitting. It was like, they're there, man. This is what goes on. You take care of the kids. It don't matter if they're yours or not. If you're put into any kind of responsible position, yeah, you're taking care of them. It has nothing to do with babysit. And let me be correct about this. I have 0 kids of my own, but I have been a stepfather to 6. And I guarantee you I've done more and taken care of them than you ever have any of your kids. SpeakEazy. Guaranteed. Actually, even to this day, I'm more active in their life than you are in your own kids. That's sad, dude. And me and their mother are not even together. They're not my kids. You're fucking weak, dude. But you're a man. You believe that women shouldn't be on the front lines or be a cop or any of that. Yeah. That's why nobody takes you serious. You're weak. Just like a titty baby. And you wonder why people call you that. Did you make another poll?
No.
Oh.
Was answering a question. Somebody. Now I said, Sleazy, maybe you should have thought about your duties as a father before you unzipped your pants.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying, man. Like when you decide to have sex with somebody, you're taking that responsibility. that you could possibly create life.
Queen said she don't even babysit her grandson. She's helping raise him along with her side her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not babysitting, y'all. Like family, especially your life that you created.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I can't get that. Tennessee said you divorce the parent, not the children. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Well, I was going to say, even like with my parents homeschooled my 2 nephews because my sister didn't want them in public school.
Yeah.
And just so my sister didn't have to quit her job, Mom and Dad did the homeschooling. Everything from feeding to homework to all of it. And not once did they call it babysitting. It was Jackson and Maru are coming over. They got class at 8. I've got grade papers, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, not once did they call it babysitting. But
Yeah,
that shows what he thinks, or what he thinks about. That's an inconvenience. That's what that screams to me. You're blowing up over.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, see, yeah, Mom, that's the thing. Condoms, they worked for me. Like, that's how I don't have any kids. But I didn't want to have kids unless I knew that the person I was with, I could spend my life with. You know, of course, you got to take chances and put your foot out there. But most of the time, you get a feel for, is this the one that I could have kids with? And most of them there were 3 that was possible, but things didn't work out. But no, everybody else, it just didn't pan out. And I'm not going to have sex with somebody that I'm not in love with or that I could commit to. It just don't work, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, with 10 pussies outside his window, you could tell when he said that shit how full of himself. That, no, is the most genius. The most genius. That screams ego. Ego, ego.
Well, he's got to have something big. Might as well be his ego, right?
That's about it, dude.
We know it's not his brain. We know it's not his shoes. We know it's not his height. We know it's not his wing. Never mind. It's got to be his ego.
Remember now, he wears size 12s.
Do you know what a
Oh,
fool he would look like being 5'5" and having a size? He would look like a
He would be a
clown.
bozo. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Bozo.
I was going to say, he'd look like he was wearing damn paneling underneath his feet for shoes.
Oh.
Flyboard, something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he looked like he's wearing snowshoes out. But yeah, that shit's funny, man. Like I said, he's lied since he showed up. So you can guarantee, as the trend has been, he's going to be in the 90th percentile of bullshit.
Uh-oh, I got a video I want to show y'all. This is for you, EaZy. This is for you, old buddy, okay? Y'all enjoy this. This right here will make SpeakEazy hard, maybe? Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, I remember a few matches he had that involved haircuts to the loser.
Yeah, loser hair match. Old Beefcake was the guy who always cut the hair off, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Sure was. I like those loser leave town matches too. But funny thing is they were never in their hometowns. You notice that?
Yeah. Show them the mask next time they're there, though. You know, you lose, and it's the ones who are obvious. Like, you know, back when I wore a mask, it was obvious who I was. Like, people could tell. My neck was distinct.
Right.
So when I wore a mask, it was kind of for a joke, you know. But even when I wore a mask, you know what, Kemper? I still wasn't cowboy. Not ever. Not ever. What an idiot. That's why his hair is like a mop. He's waiting for him to show up.
Well, see, that's the thing. I was sitting there the other night. It was like 2 or 3 days ago. And I was sitting there. I was listening to this fool. And I was looking at his supposed studio. And I'm like, what the fuck is on his wall? And I couldn't make it out. And I sent a picture of what I could see to Jimbo. Jimbo wasn't quite sure. You know, there was a lot of guesses and speculation. And I think it was today Jimbo come back when I said something about the sweaty guy on dude's wall. He's like, that's Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I was like, holy fuck, it is. Because I was wondering who would have damn garden shears. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what he had. But I'd forgotten all about him. And yeah, dude. Brutus the Barber? Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's one of the most questionable manhood things I could ever see happening to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, like Ernie wearing his sister's rattlesnake boots, but besides that.
Hey, Mystery Lady. It is so good to see you in chat tonight. Member for 22 months. Love the Stan family and miss you all. We miss you too, Mystery Lady.
Hey,
miss
ladies. I'm missing you, lady. But yeah, questionable, sort of along the same lines as Ernie with his jacket with the shoulder pads in it. You remember that one?
Oh, how can I forget? And then he said, there's no shoulder pads.
You know what he said, didn't you? I had to keep it. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And to whoever thought they were going to troll using an account with Ernie's sister and name on it, good try. Good try. Because the proper people were reached out to and conversations were had.
Mystery Lady said she could use some extra prayers tomorrow if anyone has spares. We got plenty, Mystery Lady, and we're sending them up for you, okay? Definitely praying for you. Tomorrow is a big day for her, y'all. So we definitely need to, you know, spend a little extra time praying for her tonight if you pray. So it'd be greatly appreciated. You won't find many people as good as her, you know, and with a heart like hers. So there are people, but they're few and far between. You know what I mean?
There's not many that are like Mystery Lady.
No way. Maybe we should come up with a little video or picture of Brutus the Barber cutting EaZy's hair.
Oh, Lord. We should, man. I think it should be implemented into the EaZy trash talk, to be honest. One way or another. I don't care.
I'm challenging you, Mr. Nobody. I would love for you to be able to find one of those videos of Brutus the Barber Beefcake removing someone's hair and slide SpeakEazy's face on one and slide SpeakEazy's face on the guy getting the haircut.
Mm-hmm.
That would be beautiful. Be amazing. You know what we would do, Kemper, if that happened? We would effing love him for that. We would love you for that.
Oh, that would be awesome. That's for sure. Like Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Now, I could understand Brutus Buckeye, but not Brutus Barber Beefcake.
Screw Brutus Buckeye.
Oh, whatever. Stop your hate.
That ain't hate. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. can't deny it. Yeah, still screw Brutus Buckeye. See if I can find something here.
Queen Ash is home. Good deal. Glad you made it, girly.
Yes, ma'am. Look here, boys. Look at what I found, Kemper.
Yeah, we'll have to get that done and get it posted for everybody. Put it in our show, whatever. Then you can add it to your SpeakEazy. Don't worry, buddy. I know you'll love it.
Yeah, cross between Brutus and Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? Now that would be the steel cage death match of all time, bro.
Him and Mr.
Brutus
Jones.
the Barber Beefcake versus Edward Scissorhands.
I was going to say Jumbie versus SpeakEazy, and loser loses hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. Jumbie, if that fight ever would have taken place, if he wanted to, Jumbie could have beat EaZy within 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. Mr. Lady, Thelma said, I love you, my sweet friend.
Yeah, I'll be praying, mystery lady.
Yeah, and we're here if you need to talk anytime, day or night. You just holler. But yeah, old Brutus the Barber Beefcake giving out haircuts. What does Rick Crude? He need a haircut?
Yeah, he needs a little bit of everything, bro.
Well, he needs to wash that hair first. I seen it. He needs a tucking haircut. You putter pucker.
That's where he cracks me up, though, man. Like, he gets so mad at his fucking... See, what he doesn't understand, and I'm going to explain it, so listen up, Rick. You're driving a battery-operated vehicle, okay? Doesn't matter if it's a car or scooter. When there is almost 90-degree temperatures out, you're going to drain your battery quicker than you would if it was 70. So unless you have a backup, you're going to drain your battery all summer going to the store and back on your little motorized scooter.
Why don't he just walk? Oh, never mind.
Well, he had to carry those garbage bags full of cans. Talking about a wind coming by and knocking him over, bro. You know.
I should have said, why didn't you just hop? But my bad. That's poor taste. I didn't do. Screw it. All that stuff he said about me, there ain't nothing off the table with that guy.
Yeah, fuck him.
You know, he called me a Pat Puck. What is a Pat Puck? Hey, Kim Louise.
Hey, lady.
We got all the all-stars in here tonight. The mods are in the house. It's been a while since we had all this many of our mods in here at the same time. It ain't like EaZy Chat where the 60% of the people in his chat are mods.
Right. Yeah, apparently he was going to be doing a members-only stream tonight. He's probably going to go over there and cry and say, I'm a good guy, guys, I promise.
Yeah. I swear, old ladies, I didn't say I was going to milk you out of all your money. I swear I didn't. Can I have some money?
Stop.
You Pat Puck. Oh, you know what he's doing, though, man? Here's what I heard. I heard this was top secret, but I got privy into the information. He's asking all the ladies in there if they have A-cups, if they can ship him their bras. because he needs them and he can't find them in Canada. He needs A-cup bras. That's what his members only live is about. It's entitled A-cup, not double A-cup. A-cup.
Yeah, he training bra something.
Yeah. I mean, I would say he was built like a boy, but actually he's built like a boy with little titties.
Yeah, definitely. So keep on dancing like that, SpeakEazy. You can look ignorant as fuck. Sure do. I heard Rick trying to play his guitar today. Bro, Griff's better.
Griff is better than Rick Crude.
I heard that shit and I was like, Lord have mercy. Like, it was bad.
Mystery Lady said EaZy needs a pucking C cup. A pucking C cup. Rick Crude plays the guitar, huh? No. Rick Crude has a guitar. Right?
I think he's got a Les Paul or some bullshit, but yeah. I heard him playing it today. I was like, okay, you're going to have to stop that, dude.
Oh, this just in. His members only live is about Trump. So a Canadian creator is having a members only live stream about Donald Trump.
Wow.
Well, you are really reaching there, ain't you, homeboy? Really reaching. You know what, though?
Like,
EaZy.
honestly, and I ain't even trying to be funny, with having a president or a leader like Trudeau, people don't even need to talk about Biden.
I agree.
Or Trump.
I agree.
I
saw an announcement somebody shared the other day, and it was, and I never watched Kamala Harris because I'm not a fan or of Biden. But I saw an announcement the other day where they did some kind of press conference and they announced that medical bills no longer affect your credit score, which I think was awesome. I think that's great. A lot of good people get stuck with medical bills they just can't afford.
Right.
And then they've been turned in on their credit. I don't know if it's luckily or unluckily or whatever, but I've had Medicare since 2011, so I haven't really had to worry about that too much. But that's big news, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Give credit where it's due, man. And I don't give them credit for much, but hey, my hat's off to that.
Yeah, I was going to say, medical bills is definitely one of those things that should not affect you in that. But it does and always has. For a long time, because of my issues with my back early on and not having insurance, I created quite a few bills. Yeah. So it hurt, man. It hurt a lot. I mean, I finally got them taken care of, but until it was, man, it definitely affected my life. And that's one of those things that you can't help if you get sick. You can't help most of the time if you have an injury. There are some that are brought on yourself because you're just not paying attention or being a dumbass, but it's still the point. Like, something like that should not affect you financially in that realm. I understand paying it back, but it shouldn't affect you, and you should be able to pay what you can afford. I'm talking about Donald Trump. And I'm not a fan of Donald Trump. I'm not a fan of any of them, to be honest with you. But SpeakEazy, man, you walking on some ignorance over there, bro. Women don't belong on the front lines. And now Donald Trump, good or bad? Nah, bro. That's a perfect time for Kemper Sinatra. Because you don't have a place. Bitch.
Are you calling for that song? I feel like you're calling for it. Put one in the chat if you'd like to hear a little Kemper Sinatra.
Of course you do. It's like my Uncle Kagi once said, with great power comes great big booty bitches.
What? That wasn't what that's supposed to be.
Kemper!
No, no. Come on now, Kemper.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
No, I found it.
You do not have a place, bitch boy. You don't have a fucking place. Fuck off.
That's right.
Did you hear what you said right there? You
Oh, yeah.
don't have a fucking place. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
What's up, buddy? Huh? Where do you go?
The LED ones. Where can I go?
Okay, Hunter's got some LED lights to put on his car.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of shop? What am I looking for him to have them installed? Who would I look to do that? Because I can't do it. I'm talking about professionally. Who could we get to do that? Any like what kind of business am I looking for? There's a boy. Look at him. He ain't too shamed. He ain't too embarrassed.
Honestly, man, I don't know. I mean, besides the dealership, I mean, mechanics would, but I don't know if they do that kind of thing at certain shops.
Yeah,
Some might. Who knows?
car stereo installers. I was going to say,
Are they legal? Or are they the legal?
Yeah, they're going like under the car type stuff.
like fog lights. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
But yeah, we have we'll definitely check into the laws.
Well, I was going to say
You go to this place called PJ Cartoons.
Well, I was going to say it's going to depend on if they're legal, on if the mechanic will do it or not. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, they won't do it because of that.
I used to get every car stereo I've had that didn't come factory. I've had this place called PJ Cartoons put it in. I bet you that guy could probably do it. He's a genius with stuff like that. I bet he could though. I bet he could do it. Mystery Lady, his girlfriend wanted him to cut it off, so he did. I mean, I felt like, reading him the old story of Samson.
Right.
I didn't. I didn't.
But then again, there's also the story of John Babbitt. So
there is that.
So, I mean, you can pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, Mr. Nobody. I'm just not confident that I would be able to do it. They're strips that you peel something off, and there is a little remote thing that goes with it. The hiding the stuff would probably be the hardest thing for me because I'm really not my thing. But that's where I'll take him. PJ Cartoons. See what they say. Right, Gimble. He is going to have to learn. Daisy Joe's 16-year-old cut off all his hair the other day too. Yep. That was just. I can hear the stand in there. She just now got to the part where it goes, "What the hell? Oh my God!" It's getting ready to play some Kemper Sinatra.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows. Listen, hey, I bet he's in there watching. No, he was on the phone with his girlfriend when he came in here. He had her on speaker. So he poked his head around like, see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. He didn't want to get embarrassed again.
You mean like zip ties, Mr. Nobody? Well, see, that's another problem. I can't get under the car. Laying straight down, that would not my thing either, especially not these days. But yeah, that's good to know. I might have my cousin's husband look at it and see if, if he thinks he could hide the wires confidently and all that stuff. If you can't, I'll just take it to PJ Cartoons. I'm sure they'll do it.
I mean, does he have places in his car, like in the body, where the lights go, or is he gonna have to make those places? Or
I think it sticks on, but I'm not sure. It's a Chrysler 200. Really sharp little car.
I'm just trying to envision it.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
The battery wires. Yeah. I do it.
Got a Chrysler.
Nightbot is active. Look at there. Damn, this looks like SpeakEazy's chat over here. Nightbot 3 in a row.
You said a 200?
Yeah. Oh, we got 4 out of the last 5 was Nightbot. Look at that. 200 likes. Yeah. 300 people in chat, 200 likes. Oh, wow, Mr. Nobody.
It does look like they might. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, I read that Mr. Nobody there has been a mechanic for 20 years. That's awesome.
I was going to say, it looks like all the Chrysler 200s that I'm looking at, all these models, they all have fog lights at the bottom.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's already got a place if that's the kind that it is.
Let me show you. I'll see if I can find.
Some are double, some are single. So, yeah, it's going to depend, I guess. Looks like it's got spots for all of it, though.
I don't have a picture of Hunter's car, but I want to look at.
What year is it?
It's a 15. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of it here and like a similar and show y'all what it looks like. Not for the one thing, but just to show you.
Yeah. It's definitely got places underneath. That is a sharp car, though.
Oh, he loves it.
Oh, I bet. Shit, I would. Word.
Trying to. Pull it up where I can show a good picture of it. Damn, I didn't know it was booked for that.
Well,
let me show you this. I did not pay this much for this car, but that's exactly what it looks like. And that's his car right down to a T.
Nice.
Good of it, yeah. Let's see. Now he don't have leather. His car is not leather, but still, that's what it looks like. Sharp car. It's got the little dial instead of the gear shift. You know, you turn it like a radio knob. Yeah, it's just a color glow kit, Mr. Nobody. That's all it is. It's not fog lights to go up front, Kemper. It's a color glow kit that'll go down the side. You know what I mean? And it'll show on the ground the different colors.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
I see what you're talking about.
Cowgirl the Heart had a Chrysler 300. His is a 200. It's got even smaller windows. I'll tell you what. The worst car I ever had for that was that damn Camaro I had. I couldn't see out of that thing for nothing. It sucked.
Well, because you sat so low and the hood was so.
No, the little back window is just a little thing, you know, and there's it's hard to see out of. For me, it was. Plus, my neck, you know, I can't turn it real good anymore these days.
Right.
But you know what, Cowgirl? We've done pretty much a lot of stuff doing like online. I actually changed the brakes in a Suburban one time by watching a YouTube video. It was around 2017. No, the Suburban was I don't want to get the wrong year, 2008 or something like that, but no, it was a 2002 is what it was. But anyway, I called to see how much it was cost to get the brake changed. It was like $200.
Yep.
I was like, damn. So I YouTubed it. And I did it, man. I had to go buy some C-clamps, but I did it. I didn't like doing it, and I ain't never going to do it again. But
Right.
I did it.
I've done it a couple of times on an S10. I've done a couple of fucking belts, alternators, that kind of thing, but I don't want to do it. And if I have the money, I'll pay people to do it.
Yeah.
Even if it breaks me, as long as I don't go into debt for it. I ain't trying to be hassled. And to me, that's a hassle.
Skunk almost bought a 200, opted for a 15 instead, or a 15 dart instead. That just happened to be at the same lot where we went and picked up our Durango, and that's what I got for Thelma was a Durango. And when we went to get it, Hunter looked at that car and he's like, "Ooh, I like that car. Can we drive it?" He fell in love with it. So since we had the money at the time, we got it. My first car cost $450. It was a, let's see, what year was it? 1977 Datsun B210. Hey, Nicolina. How you doing? Nicolina, I heard you got blocked in somebody's chat. Is that true? Who would block Nicolina? And why? Just
who was it? Mama T or Rick Crude or who?
I think it was Rick Crude, didn't he?
I know. He talked a lot of shit to her. So.
Yeah, Rick Crude. Yeah.
As his battery died.
Well, Nicolina, did he call you any names that started with the letter F? Because I reckon I'm a Pat Puck. I don't know what you are. Are you Pat? Because I'm a Pat Puck. And when he beat me up in Tennessee, I was wearing overalls and I was the cowboy. Yeah. This ignorant fool has watched me wear a cowboy hat online and saw my name as Country Boy. And I guess he can't read real well when he was marking out on me. But and he calls me the cowboy. Nah. He is a weirdo, right? Golly, he's a weirdo. Kim's was a 1976 Grand Prix, and it was a boat. Grand Prix, they were pretty big back in the day, weren't they?
Yeah.
Big old cars. My dad, when my dad passed away, he had this car, and I guess it was probably his favorite car ever, man. And I hated that damn thing.
Wasn't the Montego part of Pontiac?
I don't know.
Or Chrysler, one of the two. I can't remember. I know it was a big car.
Yeah.
It was like the Grand
Dad
Prix.
had this old Lincoln. Yeah.
Oh,
I
Lord,
can't remember what year it was. It was like a Lincoln. It might have been a town car, but it was not one of the new fancy looking ones. It was the square body.
Yeah.
I mean, it was long. The hood was so long on that thing. It was just, God. I couldn't stand that car. Dad loved it though, man. Right beyond stupid, country boy, cowboy, both start with a C. Good work, Rick. The Pat Puck. This Pat Puck ain't never worked a match in Tennessee, and he won't, and he wouldn't never. Not my thing. Like I said, I'm not letting an underage kid try to, lift me up and drop me somewhere and trust him with my life. No way. Nope. I mean, hell, there's big, strong adults that I wouldn't let do that. Y'all, you remember, don't want to dox his name, but the guy who started the Hey Bert, Where's Ernie site.
The what?
The guy who on Facebook started that Hey Bert, Where's Ernie group.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I would not let him body slam me.
Right.
No way. He's weak. He's weak as piss. Weighed about 400 pounds and he was, he couldn't, he's weak.
Good night,
No way.
Nick.
Not Nicolina. 1975 Buick Le Mans. Why does the Buick, most of their cars start out with the LE, like Le Mans?
Not sure.
The other ones. There's Lacrosse. I wonder if there's a reason for that.
I'm sure there is. I never even thought about it though. That's
The Sabre. Yeah. There's so many. It's weird. I never thought about it until I just saw that Le Mans. I was like, huh? A lot of people start out with that word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Donna, that was a Continental my dad had too. It was, gosh, it was so long. It just felt weird driving it. Like the front end was kind of way out there in front of you.
Yeah, I was driving a boat, man.
Yeah.
My first car was a 1979 Oldsmobile 98.
Oh, yeah.
Like it had 352 barrel, the rocket engine in it. It drank the gas, basically. That's why I say that. Because 350s drink gas, but those 2 barrels, they drink the shit out of it. And it was like driving a boat, man. Like I could fit like 2 people just in the back dash. That's not counting the back seat, floorboard, front seat, front dash. And yes, you can fit people in the front dash.
I had a 72 Buick Skylark.
Okay. Yep.
And it had a 4-barrel with the big motor. And I can't remember what it's for something, but anyway, when you push the gas down and you hear the 4-barrel click in, you could literally watch the gas hand start right here and go.
Yep. That's the way that one I had. See, that's the thing. 4-barrel, it'll do it. Like you can see it, but imagine getting to that point with only 2 barrels having to open up.
Right.
That's basically because I got another one like probably 2 years after. It was like an 81 Cutlass, I think.
Yeah.
It had a 350 in it or something like that, but it was 4 barrel. And it didn't drink it like it did, but it still drank it. But there was a big, it blew my mind, man. But also, you only have 2 barrels to open up and get most of your power going. You know what I mean? So it's, there's an advantage to it, but not for a kid when they're first driving and having to pay for their own gas. That shit.
So these old carburetors that we're talking about, put a 1 in the chat. I'm going to ask Kemper, but y'all put a 1 in the chat. If you have ever, and Kemper, have you ever poured gasoline in one of those carburetors
to prime it? Yeah, you got to do it to prime it. And you can also rev it up from the carburetor.
That's how old we are.
Yeah, it's
we
got
used
the
to pour
toggle
gas
right
in the damn carburetor to get started.
Now they got it's all fuel injected now. They don't even have carburetors anymore.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
What's your bet?
I was going to say my Scout engine had a carburetor that I would do that with, because a lot of times I would get, like, going out 4-wheeling, you get things wet, get them muddy. So a lot of times you'd have to clean things off and restart it and get it going again. And that was one of the things, is I would hit some kind of puddle and I didn't have a splash guard up underneath my engine. So it would always splash up and then it would bog down and I would have to dry it out and restart it. So, yeah, I always had to do that with my carburetor and get the water out of it.
Skunk Ape, that's kind of funny. Skunk Ape says, my first car was a 1982 Ford Ranger. The thing was such a piece of shit that he called it the Danger Ranger. You know what's funny about that? When Ernie worked at Anarchista as a park ranger, he was called Ernie, the Danger Ranger. Skunk, did you know you had something in common with Ernie, the Danger Ranger? Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, Skylark too. Oh, that's cool. Man, my Skylark was a badass. It's a muscle car. 72 Buick Skylark. It had a big long hood too.
Oh yeah, they got down, dude. Those all of them back then were badass.
Let's back about the picture.
They really were.
Mine was green too. The old green Buick Skylark. There's one close to the color of it. So. Tell this. Oh, that's a YouTube video. Hell. Damn. Are they selling that son of a bitch for, is that 75 or 15 grand? 15 grand. 15 grand. God, that makes me a little bit sick. Wish I'd have kept that son of a bitch. See if I can get the pic. I can't get the pic. There we go. Might be a video. No, it's a picture. Let's see. All right, let me share this. Show y'all my, not mine, but picture of a car I used to have just like it. That's a mean machine right there, Kemper.
Yeah, it is. That it is. It's sweet.
I had a buddy, and to this day, he still got it, that had a 69 Camaro.
Wow.
And that was the fastest car I ever saw, that Camaro he had.
Yeah.
I would.
Camaros ain't no joke either, though.
Yeah, I would have loved to have raced that Skylark against it. We never got the chance, but that would have been great. Because I think it would have been close. I still think he would have got me because I'm telling you, man, that Camaro would go. It would go. Candy apple red, too. He's badass. He's an airline pilot now. That guy is. But I mean, hell, he was just a kid when he had that car. You know, his parents had to buy him that damn old antique muscle car.
Damn, that looks like my old Scout.
Yeah, those Novas were bad too, Pink Bolo.
See, I wasn't into speed, man. I was all about getting off road. I just drove boats because they were what I had to drive. You know what I mean? Like I had those boats, and then I had my Scout.
Yeah,
my Scout was my getaway. That was my fun mobile. I mean, hell, it had a dual tank on it. Had bench seats in the back. Top.
I remember cars that used to have two tanks, man. Yeah. They should still do that.
Well, there was a tank underneath each one of those bench seats.
Yeah.
And I had a toggle, just switch one, back, from one to the other. And it was a little 4-cylinder. It wasn't anything like huge, but for what I was doing, it was perfect because I didn't need a lot of weight, but I needed to have consistent pull. And I had a 3-speed 1965 International Harvester, and that thing got down, like had the windshield that kicked down in front with the windshield wipers that are at the top, like all that, man. Like you could totally take that top off and like totally open. Like you're going to get hit with trees and shit like that if you're not paying attention because you're out in the woods, but as long as you don't have them branches swinging down, you're good. You keep your head, But yeah, that Scout was my Playmobil. Like all them times that I talked about, that Ernie was like, "Oh, you heard him talk about doing that acid and that cocaine." That's what I was doing. I was out in the mountains having fun, off road. playing in the woods. But that's also how I knew Ernie and them were full of shit about the underground tunnels there in Cott County that they're trafficking humans through. Because I'd played so much in the mountains, I knew better. Hell, I'd done enough caving to know where there would be any kind of openings like that. And they're full of shit. They couldn't prove what they claimed. Per usual.
Of course. There's nobody's had a 4Runner for 19 years. Now, them Toyotas will run forever.
Oh, the 4Runners are the baddest, man. I love them. Weren't we talking about those the other day?
I think so.
Yeah.
So.
They're wicked.
Oh, wow. He's got the 4Runner with a removable top.
Hell yeah. I was going to say, those are a lot like the old GMC Jimmys and old Broncos. And like I said, the Harvester did that. But those were some of the fun ones there. Like a buddy of mine, Jamie, he had like a 1991 or 92 Toyota 4Runner. It was like a square body.
Yeah.
But it was wicked too. Like a bunch of my friends just had the 4x4 trucks from like 90, 91. Yeah, that's good stuff. But when you're raised in the Smoky Mountains, that's part of the life there. Most people that hunted didn't go four-wheeling like that. But people that didn't hunt went and played in the mountains like that. And that's what we did. Still redneck, just a different kind of way. Oh, the Samurai. I remember those too. Those are like they're
like little Jeeps.
Well, didn't Geo have their own type that was like
Geo? Well, yeah, what was it? Tracker.
Was
Geo
it Tracker? Yeah.
Yeah, my brother and his
they're
buddy.
Still big there in the mountains,
Tracker
bro.
was.
The Samurais and those Trackers are still big in the mountains there.
Yeah, people like soup them up or whatever just for off-roading, put the big tires on them and stuff.
Yep.
Sure do.
You got those, and then like the Subaru Outbacks, the old school ones. People love those there. But they get you where you need to go, man. I mean, I get it. But those, like, they'd rather have the old ones than the new things. Because they just work. They've been proven. Just like the Honda CR-V, the late 90s. Badass rides. Like the 4Runners. Just love them. So who won our poll?
Let's check it. Let's see. It was close.
Close that down. Well, we got 87 votes now. It's like 40 more than before.
Yeah. All right. 69%. 8% now. 60. It's wavering between 68 and 70.
Yeah.
Say Skern is the worst human being. We maybe tomorrow we'll do a poll and see who they think would be worse between the two 20 years from now.
Ernie be in prison.
20 years from now, Ernie won't be here.
Yeah, he'll be in prison or gone.
Yeah. Or, not on this earth, but, I'd like to touch on that. Ain't nobody wished death upon that little friggin' idiot. Well, I think some people have, but we haven't. Now, I have said that I don't give a damn, and I won't lose a wink's sleep over it.
Right.
But do I wish it on him? No. What I wish on him is for him to go to prison.
Yeah.
And
pay for what he's done.
Yeah.
He's got some debts he owes.
Ernie's a stolen valor POS. He sure is, Sister Callie.
Mr. Nobody, I did have a Jeep for a while, and I had to stop because I'd put as much money into it as it was worth, and it was actually worth quite a bit. So, like, when you're putting in a year, you're putting over $7,000 into a vehicle. It's time to get rid of the vehicle.
We were talking, some buddies and I one time, and I've never had a Jeep, but we were talking about different cars, like kind of like we are now, and they started talking about Jeeps. One of my buddies said, "Yeah, a Jeep owned me one time. Like it was so expensive for him to keep up, and he just had all kinds of trouble out of it. It's kind of like a Ford, but it's not made by Ford. I had to do it.
Yeah, Jeeps can get you, man. They really can.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Others can too. So
yeah, they can. I've never had a whole lot of luck with Fords, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. Wow. Penny Positive took your driver's test in an F350 with mutters on it and dual exhaust. I love that truck. I had to stop someone, made a key, and stole it. Oh, found in California many years later. Man, that's awful. But that's wild. You took your test in that. I took my test in my first car, that Datsun, and it's a stick. So I took my driver's test in a standard shift.
I was going to say the first car I ever bought was a stick shift, and I test drove it for 4 miles, which was the first time I ever drove a stick. And I drove it home downtown Nashville in the middle of rush hour.
Oh, Lord.
Got hairy.
Did you have to go up any hills and stop?
A little bit, yeah.
That's the worst thing, especially if you never, not familiar with driving a stick.
Mm-hmm.
Is stopping and restarting on a hill.
Well, I did learn, like, just a few months after that, the hill that my parents lived on in Newport.
Yeah,
was pretty steep, and to get to their driveway, you had to stop at 2 stop signs on hills.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they were like halfway up. You'd have to stop and then start again. Yeah. So I learned in the snow how to deal with that situation.
Yeah. We sure are not watch MGA. We're dating ourselves. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We were the best generation, and I wish things were back into that time. I mean, they're already taking the fashion and everything else back to that time period. Might as well,
Yeah.
Sure. Like every bit of their fashion, everything they wear these days, everything but the language. Language is, some of it's been brought back, some of it hasn't. But still to this point, like when the haircuts, cutting eyebrows, cutting parts in your hair, lines, whatever you want to call it. Hell, even the bright ass fucking hair colors has been done since the fucking 80s and 90s, from punk rockers to the fucking alternative scene. Manic Panic days from Spencer's. Like I used to dye my hair too. I know. But it's all the same repeat. So I wish we could go back, especially to the way the economy was and the world was. I really do.
Me too. Brother, we are knocking on 2.5 hours and it's almost 1:30.
Word.
What do you say we come back tomorrow night after midnight and do some dunking?
Let's do it. You know me.
All right, brother. Look here. EaZy. I don't know how many he's got in his private chat over there, but with it being members only, I would say 10 or less. I mean, hell, when he has it open for the public, he's only going, 30 and 40.
Right.
But tomorrow he'll have 5,000 views on it.
Yeah, dude, I've seen that for the past couple of fucking live streams where he's not had over 50 in his chat whatsoever. And this motherfucker will end up with 2,000, 2,500 views by the time I wake up. Mm-hmm. There's no fucking way, dude.
Nope.
He's full of shit. He's buying shit.
Yep. Well, tomorrow night we'll come back. Hey, we'll give you an update on Skern Dog and his travels, EaZy and him being a deadbeat piece of shit pussy, and maybe more things around these streets. We'll be looking for something good. Y'all come back and join us then. Until then, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand.
up in 22 and ruined your scamming affairs. The first one to know, the first one to show I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and fear in Skern's eyes when I took his glass of champagne. And I toasted to you, said Skern's YouTube is through, but you'll never hear